Thanks to modern cosmology, we now know that the entire universe and all that it contains had a beginning. And before the universe, there was nothing. There was no space, time, or matter. Let's look at the Kalam Cosmological Argument as the first evidence for the existence of God. The argument states, 1. Everything that begins to exist has a cause. 2. The universe began to exist. 3. Therefore, the universe has a cause. Let's take a closer look at the first part of this argument. Everything that begins to exist has a cause. In your experience, does anything come into being from nothing? The answer is no. Instead, everything that has a beginning has a cause. Just imagine a world where things just pop into being. You're driving down the road and suddenly a tree pops out right in front of you and you hit that tree with your car. Or an elephant randomly just appears inside of your living room. Does that ever happen? No. And it's the same thing for a universe. An entire universe cannot just randomly appear and begin to exist. If there was truly nothing prior to the beginning of the universe, no God, no space, time, or matter, nothing would exist. It's the simple thing of understanding nothingness creates nothing. Therefore, everything that begins to exist has a cause, including the universe. Since everything that begins to exist has a cause, and the universe began to exist, therefore, the universe has a cause. And so what can we extrapolate about this cause? Well, as we've already said, the cause has to transcend space and time. And because it transcends time, that means it is changeless. And because it is changeless, that means it has to be immaterial. Next, the cause has to be beginningless and uncaused, because there cannot be an infinite number of regresses of causes. In other words, wherever the buck stops when it comes to causes, that is God. Next, the cause has to be unimaginably powerful. It is able to create a universe without any material causes. And then finally, the cause has to be personal. There are only two entities that we know of that are timeless and immaterial. They are numbers and abstract objects such as minds. Numbers cannot cause anything. They cannot bring anything into existence. Therefore, the cause of the universe must be a mind. And the mind must be personal because it freely chose to create this universe. And so the Kalam Cosmological Argument points us to a cause that transcends space and time. It is changeless and immaterial. It is beginningless and uncaused. It is unfathomably powerful, and it is a personal, unembodied mind. It is not an impersonal force like gravity or something of that nature. Instead, it is pointing us to a God, a creator who loves us and who has created this universe for us.